Good morning, everybody. How are you guys? It's Wednesday morning, and I have 20 minutes until I have to hop on a call. So I decided as I was walking into my backyard and looking at all of my plants that I just planted over this weekend and my herbs, I picked up some herbs and I decided I'm going to quickly come on here and talk to you guys about herbs and why you should be paying attention to the little guys versus the big guys, the micronutrients versus the macronutrients. So we're always focused on protein, on the macros, on protein, fat, carbs, all of this, but we oftentimes forget the little guys, and little guys are sometimes not sometimes, they are so powerful and on your healing journey and should really be incorporated regularly to rebalance your body. And so I picked three different types of herbs I was going to give you some information around today as a little tip, which you can start to implement into your diet regularly if you like. So I just had my smoothie, which was delicious, and I threw in a small handful of basil, a small handful of thyme, and a few sprigs of rosemary. And it was delicious. And then I had frozen cherries, which I put in there, and my protein powder this morning, and it was delicious. And so let's talk a little bit about three herbs. Number one, sage. Number two, thyme. And number three, parsley. Okay, so I picked the ones from my garden. So I'm going to show you this. See, little sprig. So this one is my sage. Okay, sage is it's really pungent. It's a medicinal herb, absolutely, and you can use it daily. I'm gonna read a little blurbs to you that'll kind of like illuminate the give you an idea of the power that those herbs contain. So the sage, for example. So the sage has been known as a purifying herb, just like the others. It's a purifying herb, and that is because it has extreme antimicrobial, antiviral properties. I'm going to read this to you. It has antimicrobial and antiviral activities. Why? Because of its volatile oil. Okay, so you'll find that all of these herbs have a lot of oil in them. And the oil is really something that just stimulates your immune system. It really helps to bring down inflammation in your system. So, specifically with sage, it contains a certain compound, which is an effective agent against salmonella as well as candida. So sage is amazing for if you are suffering from any sort of candida overgrowth, add sage and it really. So it has also been shown that it can fight inflammatory conditions as even as such as rheumatoid arthritis. So sage is extremely, extremely powerful that way. Okay. So the next one we're going to be talking about is thyme. I know that some people are not a big fan of it because it's really strong and it almost smells like medicine, right? I find it almost smells like medicine, but I love it. I find it really refreshing. It leaves me rejuvenated, refreshed, and purified. And that is another herb of the purifying herbs with the antimicrobials in it. I'm going to read this to you. So again, it's the oil that is really the main healing part of this herb. So the primary fragrant oil of thyme is thymol, and it's a powerful antiseptic. And so research from Canada shows that thymol can reduce bacterial resistance to drugs. So in my workshop, 3 weeks ago in my masterclass series, we talked a lot about leaky gut and how, and one of the reasons that leaky gut develops is, a lot of over-the-counter drugs and antibiotics and such that are really upsetting our microbiome. And then we start to become resistant sometimes towards those drugs and antibiotics. They don't work so well anymore. And so research shows that the thymol in that, so the oil, the volatile oil in thyme, this little guy here, can reduce bacterial resistance to drugs, which is amazing. And Portuguese research has also reported that thyme oil, even in low amounts, right, um, acts as a kind of natural preservative, fighting against a number of common foodborne bacteria that can cause sickness. So when you so this is really powerful to know because if you add thyme to your smoothies or your food, then it has the ability to kind of like fight those bacteria at the source of your digestive system when they come in, right, in your oral cavity. So, isn't that amazing to see that we can just support our immune system on all different levels? So, say, for example, we're talking about candida, which is in the intestinal tract, and then thyme, we're talking about oral, preservative that kills off bacteria as they come into your system. So that is really something to embrace, and it's so easy to grow. And then the next one, the lastly, I have 10 minutes left, not quite, yeah, 10 minutes left before my next call. So parsley, right? Parsley. So parsley is amazing. Again, another cleansing, purifying herb. It has been shown to help with cleansing the urinary system, especially the kidneys. So if there's anything going on with kidneys, parsley is definitely something you can include in order to support and flush out your kidneys. So I'm going to read you another blurb again here about parsley. So it has a detoxifying effect, like I said, with the kidneys. Um, and the detoxifying effect in parsley actually comes from chlorophyll. So, chlorophyll, which makes the plant or the herb green, very, very powerful. Chlorophyll, so there's dozens of studies have confirmed the ability of chlorophyll to purify and rejuvenate. And it has been shown to stop bacterial growth in wounds and it counters toxins. So this little guy here, the parsley, is amazing for supporting your detoxification system. So we're talking kidneys, but we're also talking liver, right? And the chlorophyll that's contained in this plant is the most powerful agent that helps you to detoxify, clarify, and purify. So there you have it. And it's just a simple little thing that you can start implementing into your days to really make use of those powerful, almost kitchen herbs that we can easily grow in pots, containers, or outside in the backyard, and do it regularly. And then we will reap the benefits of their powerful healing compounds and properties. All right, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful day and stay tuned in this group. I'm going to be posting the topic about tomorrow's live show that I'm going to be doing on Thursdays. So please check it out and join me tomorrow live if you can. It's going to be a good topic, and I'll post about that later on in the group. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you very soon.